What happens when enthusiasts finally get their way? And what happens when 58 years of Nissan heritage finally meets 2026 reality? I'm lucky enough to be one of the first people in the world to drive this car on camera. So fresh, so early, that Nissan won't even let it leave the circuit. But if you're going to be stuck somewhere, this isn't a bad place to be at the legendary Sonoma Raceway in California. Today it's just me, a manual Nissan Z, and a few miles of very expensive tarmac. Now, when Nissan launched this generation of Z car a couple of years back, fans were ecstatic. It had a powerful V6 engine, tick. It had rear-wheel drive, tick. And it had a 6-speed manual gearbox, double tick. The only problem was when Nismo, Nissan's performance arm, brought out a more powerful version, guess what? It only had an automatic gearbox. I mean, that's like taking tofu to a Texas barbecue. Enthusiasts complained, YouTubers went into meltdown, and guess what? Nissan listened. The Nismo is now available with a manual gearbox. And that's important at a time when manual gearboxes are just disappearing off the market. It just goes to show that if enough people complain, even the big car manufacturers will listen. And here it is, the new Nissan Z Nismo Manual. And it is a fantastic car, just what the internet has been screaming out for. Up front, we've got a V6 twin turbocharged petrol engine, at the back rear-wheel drive, and in the middle that 6-speed manual gearbox. Fantastic. This is a real driver's car. 0 to 60 in about 4.5 seconds, 420 brake horsepower. It absolutely flies. It's going to be priced somewhere between $50,000 and $60,000. Porsche levels of fun, Ferrari thrills, but at Nissan money. Just look at the shape, it's classic Z car DNA. The nose is pure 1960s throwback. The rear lights nod to the 1990s, and the whole thing looks like it should be parked outside a ramen joint in a video game. Here we are at Sonoma. Let's see what it's actually like on the racetrack. It just feels fantastic. It's got real grip about it. Loving this! Power into third. Do this little mini chicane. Not too taxing. Oh, there we are. Coming off into the pit lane. Fantastic. Now let's see what it's like to go out with a real racing driver. I'm here with Matthew Johnson, Nissan's pro driver, who's going to show me what the Nismo Manual can really do. What could possibly go wrong? Well, let's go. There's nothing to grab onto, that's interesting. Going slightly quicker than I was. Well, I think that's your lunch in the back moving around there. What's this one called, Matthew?
The carousel.
The carousel, I can't think why. This car's lucky. There's something to hang on to. Oh God. I should have seen that one coming. How does it feel to you?
Oh, fun. Fun.
You having fun? I'm having fun. This car was designed to have fun as far as I'm concerned.
The Nismo's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I love the manual, I love the steering feel.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, well, that was
a lot of fun.
donut.
Huh? Sure.
I mean, do you want a donut?
No, I thought you meant donuts.
So when you're not chasing lap times, the Nismo is actually surprisingly comfortable. It's not flash, it's not too fancy, but it does everything you really need for a day-to-day car. We've got a fairly standard size infotainment screen, which has got buttons and dials. Fantastic. None of that tapping through here trying to find how to turn the temperature up and down. 3 big chunky dials that make it so much easier than having to go through various menus. Apart from that, you've got a couple of cup holders. One admittedly is hidden here underneath the armrest. That's enough space for your phone and wallets. In fact, with the phone, there's a magnetic system so that when you are going enthusiastically around a corner, your iPhone or Android doesn't go flying out the window. And in the back, there's what I call an open trunk. It comes through into the cabin. And behind the seats and that, there's also a space for a couple of backpacks. It's perfectly adequate. Head height, if you're over 6 foot, you might be bouncing off the ceiling a little bit. For me, it's perfectly fine. So if you care about shifting gears and you want to drive a car that looks like it's driven off a retro wall poster, this is the Nissan Z Nismo Manual. Proof that shouting on the internet sometimes works.